Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're cleaning out the duck pen. I just had to get Mumbles all cleaned out, so now I'm bringing up the wheelbarrow to do some more at the barn. All the ducks are out in the field enjoying the mud puddles in the pond, and the chickens are out here digging through the garden. Up, Pop, you coming out to help? Good boy. It's pretty cold and windy outside right now, so I'm trying to find something I can do inside. Let me get the lights on. Chickens, what are you doing in there? Rufio, are you being a nice boy? So in the pen here is where the ducks stay in the winter, and since they've been in here, I've been doing a deep bed method on this side, and I clean out that side that has their food and water on it each week. So this has been layered in until about 12 inches thick now. Some of the chickens like to hang out in the duck pen during the day. Now Rufio, you keeping an eye on them? Good boy. I keep the bedding fresh by layering it in there each day, and as the bedding gets thicker and thicker, it keeps the ducks warmer during the winter, keeping them up off the concrete. But as the weather starts warming up, the composting starts speeding up, and you can start to smell the difference. So before we start getting the warm weather, I want to get the duck pen cleaned out, and if I have time, I want to do the chicken pen as well, because they do deep bedding. But there is a lot to do here in the duck pen, so if I don't get done tonight, the chicken pen's next. Echo Pup's going to keep an eye on his birds. How bud? Good boy. I use hay for all the bedding here, and there's really only one way to get it out. With a pitchfork. So we're just gonna do one wheelbarrow at a time and get this whole duck pen cleaned out. Huh, Rufio? You gonna stay and help, bud? Good looking bird. Just found a broken duck egg on the ground. Do you want it, puppy? You want this? Here you go, bud. Oh, it's tough. Duck eggs are typically tougher than a chicken egg shell. There you go, bud. Alright, I got all the deep bedding out of here. There's just a layer of composted hay down on the bottom I'm going to scrape out with a shovel. And then I'll make sure they have a fresh layer of hay in there for tonight. Eat it all, Pop. Good boy. Clean that shell out. Thanks, Bert. Gonna need another bale, puppy. Alright, I guess I forgot to hit the record button, but I got another bale brought down and we finished off the duck pen, huh, Pop? Yeah, the chickens are going to help spread it out a little bit. Echo's going to make sure there's no mice in there. Huh, buddy? Good boy. But the pen's all cleaned out and fresh. And the last bit that I scraped off the floor in there is almost fully composted. Huh, Rufio? Watch out, buddy. So we pretty much emptied the compost pile recently, took it all down to the vegetable garden. And now the pile is pretty much all the way back. Look at this thing. It's like 3 feet tall and 20 feet long. I have a little bit of compost left that we can move around into the different garden beds, but all of this is the new pile that's getting started. So once we have good enough weather, we obviously don't have good enough weather to bring the backhoe out here right now because it's all muddy and wet. But once it dries up a bit, we'll bring the backhoe up here and toss this all together and get it all nice and tight so it can start composting down. But for now, the chickens are going to enjoy scratching through it. Our girls. So probably 3/4 of this pile just came out of the duck pen. I don't know how many wheelbarrow loads it was, but we can probably figure it out by counting them on the video. But it was really layered in there and pretty tightly wrapped together. The ducks don't scratch and peck through their bedding, so it's always layered in there like lasagna. It's not rotated in like the chickens do. Huh, Pup? You don't have to sit in the pile of poop, buddy. Hey, sus. Bert, you being a gentleman? You better be. Chickens, what are you doing in here? Is it good? Did I do a good job? You must think so. Everybody came in here. Now, it feels good to get this cleaned out before Mumbles comes back up here. She's not coming back up here right away, but she's going to be coming up here soon, so I wanted this to be fresh and cleaned out for her. Most of you might not know because you're new, but this is actually the pig pen, so the ducks are going to have to move out of here in the spring. And then this pen is going to have to get all cleaned out from the duck stuff, and then I'm going to clean it up and get all the walls repainted before we move the pigs in. I'm thinking 3 little pigs this year, but I need to talk to my friends and family, see what they want, and I'll raise it out for them. But my first year of homesteading, I did 4 pigs. Last year, I did 2 pigs, Wilbur and Charlotte. So I'm thinking 3 pigs might be a good mix this year. What do you think? What do you think? I have some daylight left. I probably could start the chicken pen. It's not as big as the duck pen, but it's not as accessible either. What's going on over here? We got Lil Row and Snowball in there. Just because you're small doesn't mean you fit everywhere, girl. You do though, huh, Dalmatian? Girl, you're ready for bed early. You girls gonna start hopping up? Alright. I think the ducks are gonna stay out for a while longer. Looks like the water's all filled up. So I'm not gonna start the chicken pen because I don't want to get it halfway through and then all the birds get in there to go to bed. I need to go back and check on Jim anyway. He has a slipped tendon, which I guess is from a manganese deficiency. I thought I was giving him the right feed because of when he was born in the midsummer, like the girl told me. But I guess he was younger than I thought because he still needed to put on weight and get the higher protein feed. So he really wasn't ready for the all flock that he was getting. So I have him on the right feed now, and I'm also giving him a poultry supplement directly to the mouth. I'm just having trouble getting his leg in the correct position. That's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along, make sure to subscribe down below. If you liked the video, hit the like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy. I got to close the window, ladies. Hold on. Let me warm it up here. There you go. That should take care of the draft.